feel safe. Okay. Close. How about that? We don't have mods. Nobody's here. The last time I started this live, I just sat here and stared at you, Cole Robinson style. And some of you didn't like that. So now I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself for the first minute and a half before anybody joins. Isn't that a great plan? It's a perfect plan. Which one's better? All right. Well, whatever. This is for a video anyway. It's just a live because it's easier. And it's off the cuff. No prep. I don't have to think about it. I can just go. So where have I been? For the last week, I got sick. It made sense that I got sick. I had a work trip. I had to drive a really long distance to the work trip and back from the work trip, like 10, 12 hours. And I think there's some sort of like ancestral, primal, like I'm prepping for war situation. Like I have a war with the road the following morning, right? So because I know I'm going to war, like I'm going to battle tomorrow morning, I can't sleep. Couldn't sleep at all the night before I drove 10, 12 hours down south. And then got through the whole work trip, like 5 days, was ready to go home. So excited to drive home. Night before the drive, couldn't barely sleep. Maybe went to bed at 1:30 in the morning, slept for 3 hours, and then took off and drove. So needless to say, my immune system took a hit, and I got sick. You might hear it today, especially if I start laughing and then hacking up a lung. But that's not what we're here to talk about. That was just filler. Now, let's talk about what I really wanted to talk about, which is sugar fasting. I'm talking about, this is Cole Robinson, snake diet guy, that coined this term, I think. He's the guy that's promoting it. Sugar fasting. And it sounds incredibly counterintuitive. It sounds insane. It sounds insane, right? I think it works. I told you I would start coughing. Yeah, I think it works. Okay. If you're coming from the other sugar fasting channels, just bear with me for a second and I will explain what it is. It's exactly what it sounds like. You're fasting on straight sugar. The thing that we have been told for the last how many friggin' years, decades, that sugar is the enemy, right? Sugar is the enemy. And now, like, this is why this could all be just like a simulation. This whole thing, this whole world could just be a giant simulation because it's just poking you, right? It's just like the whole universe goes towards high fat. We thought fat was the enemy. Just kidding. Fat's not the enemy. Sugar's the enemy. It's sugar's the enemy now. So just eat more fat and you'll be healthy, right? And then some people experience weight loss on it. I personally experienced weight loss on a high-fat diet, low sugar, right? Fixed a lot of stuff for a while. And then what happened? Over time, the weight creeps back up. Over time, the things that worked before don't work like they used to. And then you're like, what the hell is going on? And now, the whole script has completely flipped. Now, sugar. Fat is the enemy, right? But it's not. This is why Cole is a friggin' genius, okay? So Cole, if you ever see this video, he doesn't care about compliments. You can tell. He just wants to do good. You can tell. But the guy's a friggin' genius, and here's why. He doesn't care what you eat. He doesn't care what you eat, right? He just wants you to get the weight off. That's all that he cares about. And this sugar fasting tool that he's promoting is perfect. It is the people's weight loss tool. It is, I used to call it, we're not calling it a diet anymore. Right? The word has gone out. It's not diet now, it's fasting, it's a tool. But I liked when we called it a diet because I could call it the EBT diet, right? The food stamps diet. This is so stupid cheap to do this. Like anyone in America, at minimum, in America, anyone can do this diet. If you are overweight, it's not a diet, can use this tool, this fasting tool. If you're overweight, you can do this. I'm not telling you should, by the way. Don't take advice from fat people. That's a rule here, okay? Fat person. I'm just talking to my fellow fatties. If I've got fellow fatties in the channel, I'm just sharing my thoughts with you, okay? But don't do what I tell you to do. Go freaking, you figure it out for yourself. But the idea that, like, think about the cost of food for the last, I don't know, the last 5 years. The cost of food, through the roof, insane. Like, the amount of money that I spend, I have 2 children. The amount of money that I spend, there's 4 people in this house, me, my wife, 2 boys. The amount of money that I have to spend to keep these boys alive is insane. And then when I was eating myself as a fat person, right? Like, and it's low carb, so it's high protein, and you're getting, all these steaks. I've got to buy a cow. Like, I've got all this different, there's so much money just going out. And now look, what is it now? Sugar. The cheapest thing on the planet. We make corn syrup, corn. We subsidize corn, right? As a country, we have so much corn, we don't know what to do with it. We turn it into sugar. That used to be like this awful thing. Ooh, high fructose corn syrup is the devil. It's going to kill you. I just drank 2, I don't mean little, I mean like big cans of soda. It's soda, Cole. I don't know where you were at in Canada. Calls it pop. I can't say pop. It's freaking soda. 2 cans of soda, full sugar soda. That was part of my lunch. Okay? And I'm not dead. I should, according to the low carb community, I should be dead. On my way to full-blown type 2 diabetes. Like get type 2 diabetes and then instantly die of sugar glycation, just a sugar explosion. Dead. And I'm not. I ate a stupid amount of gummies. I don't know how much it was. 500 cal, 600 cal worth of gummies. 200 plus calorie cans of soda. It's 1,000 calories at lunch. Boom. Like, gone. I was fine. I'm fine. Look at me now. I'm a freaking sugar crackhead on this live. But I'm fine. I should be dead. According to the low carb community, I should be dead. Oh, get your continuous glucose monitor on so it can scare you. I'm 12 pounds down. By the way, I need to clarify that for those, if anyone, which is probably nobody, but whatever. If you've been following me the last video, when I was 12 pounds down before, I'm still 12 pounds down. Let's say a couple of things about that. One, I got sick, so I ate some soup for a few days. Homemade soup. There's some chicken in there, potatoes, carrots, chicken broth, plenty of salt. Oh, salt. It was so good. Salty soup. Probably had that for 2 or 3 days. Bumped up like 3 pounds when we took all that in. Did a sugar fast finally yesterday. First time I did a straight sugar fast, no vegetables, straight sugar, dense sugars, the way that Cole's talking about. Like, a stupid amount of sugar. Freaking 2.5 pounds gone. All that water just off my body yesterday. Woke up feeling great. Slept like a baby. Awesome. So the sugar fast starts now. Okay? There you go. I dropped 19 pounds in 18 days. It's crazy. That's what I mean. This tool is like, it works. There's too many people, unless this is all a simulation and you're all fake and you're all AI, dead internet theory, right? If you're not real. But if any of these people are real, including the people, shout out to Latchkey Gen Xer, right? Love that guy's southern drawl. Emma, right? Hey, sugar people, table sugar, right? There's Emma. We've got, there's Sugar Punch. Who else is out there? All Frucked Up. There's another channel. There's a bunch of them. It's all, Cole told people to do it, so they're doing it, right? I don't blame them. You should. But it's kind of crazy how well this is working in terms of how it feels, right? Your general feeling, you feel like when he says you feel flat, like as a fat person, as a fat person to feel flat, I'm not actually flat, okay? Right now, 270.5. By the way, that's my weight, okay? I'm 6'1". Now, I'm a big frame dude, but I got plenty of weight to lose. I don't know if I'll hit 180. That would truly be skeleton city. The lightest that I'd ever hit, because I was, backstory, for those of you that haven't been here before, at 16 years old, I was 300 pounds, okay? So 0 to 16, 300 pounds, okay? Then for the rest of my life from that period of time, it's been between 300 and 200. 300 and 200. I did that a couple of times. Got down, met my wife, fortunately, after 3 days of starvation, at 197. So that worked out, right? That worked out well. And then ever since, it was a slow, steady rise up. A number of years back, after getting to I think I got to 270, 275, did keto, dropped 25, 30 pounds, felt pretty good. Thought that was the answer, and then just creeped back up over time. Then I did Ted Naiman P2E thing for a little while, was really focused on it, got down to 240. But every time, it was restrictive. Every time it was restrictive. And I know I'm talking about sugar fasting now, and it's like, well, isn't that restrictive? No, it's not. It's the least restrictive thing ever because you compare it to a water fast. Imagine you're just fasting or juice fasting or whatever, right? I'm fasting. I'm juice fasting. I'm water fasting. If someone tells you you can fast and then you can have soda, right? Candy, take care of your teeth. I'm brushing my teeth a lot. But orange juice in the morning, right? Honey, jam. At night I like frozen berries. Toss sugar on there, right? Let them thaw, by the way. That's the secret. If you want a good frozen berry, at night, okay, put them in a bowl, toss some sugar on them, toss them around, okay, and then leave it for 30 minutes. Go 30 minutes and then eat it. Oh, so good, because everything just starts to melt just a little bit, but it's still cold. Beautiful. Yeah, I agree. I did them all. It gets to the point you're almost sick of sweet-tasting foods. Can't think of a... Yeah, right. Yeah, it's what do I want to eat? I don't. I'm in, this is my day 2 of a straight sugar fast. So I'm 2 days in, and there's nothing that I want to eat. I'm going to have my berries and sugar tonight. We'll see what the scale does in the morning. If it keeps dropping, good. I've got at least 50 pounds to lose. Probably more like 70. If I could get down around 200, 210, 215, that'd be pretty good. So I have plenty of weight to lose. But the fact that it's this cheap is kind of stupid. Instead of, if you're out there, this is not a knock on anybody that's, trying a GLP-1 or, Ozempic or whatever. I get it. I understand being frustrated with being fat, obviously. But, that stuff's I don't know where it is depending on where you're from, but here in America, it's I don't know, $400 a month or more. Depending on your insurance or what, it's expensive to do that. And you're not going to do it forever. I mean, maybe you will, but you're going to do it for a while to get a result, right? And then you're either going to taper off of it or you're going to stay on it for the rest of your life in order to keep your weight low. It's a really expensive way to do it. Or sugar, corn syrup, the cheapest, most plentiful thing on the planet is your weight loss tool, right? I'm not telling you you're going to eat it forever, and that's just it. On the days that you're not sugar fasting, depending on how fat you are, this is the plan. Okay, so right now I'm pretty fat, 70 pounds to lose. I think Cole would just sugar fast forever, okay? That's Cole, that's what he said, okay? Forever. That's what he would tell me to do. Just sugar fast what would he say? Well, he would swear a lot. I don't know how that works with a small channel on YouTube. So I'm not going to push those lines yet. But that's what he would say, right? Sugar fast forever. Fatty. Weeks. weeks, 100 days, okay? That's what he would say. So if I could sugar fast, I mean, I don't know, I'm not going to do it for 100 days. I'm going to eat something at some point. But the next time I'll probably eat, maybe, I don't know, we'll see how things go. But if this is this sustainable and this inexpensive, Memorial Day is coming up in the States, okay? Going to get together with my family for Memorial Day. Chicken barbecue, salt potatoes. It's my sister's birthday, her son's birthday, so, like, it's going to be cake. Like, and I'm thinking about that, and one, I'm not thinking about it like, oh, I can't wait for that party so I can have that good food. It's like, but I'm also like, yeah, I'm going to eat food. Like, I'm going to eat the chicken. I'm going to eat the salt potatoes. They make macaroni salad. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat the cake. I'm just going to eat. I'm not going to gorge myself because I don't feel like I need to. Because I just gorged myself on a freaking pile of sugar. That cost nothing. This is stupid. This is stupid that it took this long for the internet to bring it to my eyes. Like, I've been plugged into this stuff for a while, and somehow I didn't catch this signal until a few weeks ago. But I'm here now, and I'm loving it. Like, so we'll see. Like, you know, and there are so many haters out there. I see these comments on people's YouTube channels, and they're like, "Congratulations, you're in a caloric deficit." Thanks. The whole idea for we fatties, okay, that are out there, for we fatties, if it was about the science of it, okay, if it was just about the math, if all it had to do was be the correct math, then everyone would be fine. But clearly that's not the issue, right? Clearly it's not a knowledge issue. Fatness, for us fatties, is not about knowing what makes you fat and what doesn't make you fat, or how many calories I should eat. It's a behavior. You're a human being. You're a moist computer. The inputs and outputs don't make sense, so you got to freaking find something that makes sense for the person. And then, say we find this tool. We find this sugar fasting tool, and it starts to work, and we start dropping weight. And then these schmucks come into the comments, and they're like, "Congratulations, you're in a caloric deficit." Or they'll tell you, like, "You're going to be diabetic," or "Here's X number of reasons why this is bad." It's just the internet. It's trolls, right? We don't feed the trolls. But it drives me crazy because it's like, it's not helpful. And if you being correct was all that the planet needed for everyone to be thin, well, where were you? If that's all it took, we should be good. So there's a different problem, isn't there? There's a different problem. It's the psychological component for we fatties. What does a GLP-1 do, right? What does an Ozempic do? It changes the way you think about food. The hunger signals that you get are less. The satiety signals that you get are more, right? It changes the way you feel about food. I've talked to people who are on these drugs, and they will tell you, it completely changed my relationship with food. My relationship with food, right? Which implies that it's not math. It's not a math problem. It's a relationship problem. It's a human problem, right? So but if sugar does the same thing, right? If this tool helps you regulate your relationship with food, and it helps you get the weight off, and it costs next to nothing to do. Nothing. Not $400 a month, $1,000, nothing a month. Like, my literal family food bill is dropping because of this tool. Because I have freaking 70 pounds of fat to eat for the next 6 months, or however the hell long it takes me. 3 months? I don't know what it's going to take. But I'm definitely in for the test. So if that wasn't clear for any of you watching, I'm here for the test. The sugar fasting starts now. I mean, technically it started yesterday for me, for real, to actually say that I'm sugar fasting in the way that he's talking about. Dense sugars, not pounding fruit all day, dense sugars, staying flat, getting it in, right? Not restricting the calories, letting my body have it. Go. Freaking hammer it, and let's see what happens. And if the weight falls off because of that, and it gets me to a point that when I don't have a sugar fasting day, I just eat what I want. Like, the whole thing's over. Like, the war is over. Do you understand what that means? The weight loss war is over. And the hero was the bag of gummies with all the awful food dye in it. Not the GLP-1, not 100 supplements stacked high, not keto carnivore, right? Not even satiety per calorie. And I love Ted Naiman. Love the guy. Think he's awesome. But if this works, if this gets better adherence than even a satiety per calorie approach, I could eat satiety per calorie on my eating days. That's fine. I can eat whatever I want on my eating days. But I probably would eat cleaner, right? But I could choose. And if I did have a blowout day, I could, but I don't have the urge to have it because I'm not restricting. There's no restriction. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So it's not a diet. It's the people's weight loss tool, right? It's the people's weight loss tool. It's the food stamps weight loss tool. Even if you have no money, you can buy sugar, right? You can buy jam. Like, anyone can try this. It's a crazy democratization of weight loss tools for people. It's the people's diet, right? It's not a diet, it's a tool. But you get what I'm saying. So anyway, I probably beat this horse to death enough. But yeah, the sugar fasting starts now. As of today, I'm 270.5, which is coincidentally enough exactly what I was a week ago when I made a video. And then I got sick, and I ate a bunch of starch, had a bunch of soup, and I didn't even go crazy. Like I didn't eat like terrible. I just loaded up on sodium and some meat, starch, stuff like that. Had some popcorn in there on one of those days, some air pop popcorn. Threw some butter on it. So it wasn't clean, right? I was sick. I wasn't feeling good. I didn't feel like pounding in gummies when I was sick. I craved soup, so I ate it. That's just it. Like that's what I like about where this is going, because it gets away from the dogma around food entirely. Like imagine you're going to go out to breakfast. I'm thinking about this now. Like if I was going to go out to breakfast, we cook a lot in the house, but occasionally we go out to breakfast. And if I wanted to have sausage gravy and biscuits, right? I just could. If I wanted to have it with home fries, I just could, right? I just could. I could fit that in, and then I could sugar fast. And I could keep the weight in check, right? I could enjoy my life in the moments where I need to enjoy it, and then otherwise I could keep my weight in check. Just an incredible, incredible tool that isn't killing me. And so far right now, knock on wood, I'm not dead. Okay? Ate 1,000 calories of straight freaking sucrose at lunch. I'm not dead. So we'll see. I don't know. Super flexible. I agree. Super flexible. So anyway, all right. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching the live. I will keep you posted. 270.5 as of today. The sugar fast starts yesterday. We will see how things progress. I'll keep you updated. And that's it. Peace out. Talk soon.